Yo, 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 it's the Jolly and Slim Show. Here, let's go. Time to lock in, turn the volume up. We bring that heat, yeah, we keep it tough. Mindset, hustle, life on the go. You already know it's the Jolly and Slim Show.
What is up, fine people of the world? It is Tuesday night, which doesn't mean anything because we never do this on the same night of the week ever, it seems like. But that means it's time for the Jolly and Slim Show. I'm Slim.
Jolly.
And he's Jolly. And yeah, that's it. We are doing it. I don't know if you know this or not. I don't even know if you realize this or not. But this is actually episode 20.
Oh, it is?
It is.
I know.
Yep.
We talked about it, like a couple weeks ago, and we were on 18. So I knew that was coming.
So last week hasn't been posted to YouTube yet, but it's 19. And so this is 20. Yeah.
And then
next by the way, your camera does look a ton better on the Twitch stream. So it looks good move with the webcam. Yeah, good move.
Hey, you gotta do something right.
It's like you can see all the hairs in your beard now. It's not just a big clump. Yeah, it's not just a big clump of stuff.
And that's gonna bother me.
You can see individual hairs.
Because I feel like that's how I'm gonna go gray. Like I'm gonna find it's just gonna
start. It's like there's just splotches.
It's gonna start in one spot that stands out, and it's just gonna grow,
spread.
I mean, it could be a half and half black gray.
Is that a Sergeant Slaughter T-shirt?
Yeah,
that's amazing.
And if I can find it right at the top of, here it is.
Oh my gosh.
I'm also a member of. I already just corrected. The proud member of the Cobra Clutch Club. So I went to a Comic-Con. Well, it was a Collecticon in Charlotte, like 2 years ago, and he was there. And I was like, I mean, you got to get his autograph, right?
Of course.
And a pick. So it was like a package deal. You could go in there and pick 8x10 that they had multiple ones you can pick from, and you can get that. And then there were so many pictures you could get with Sergeant Slaughter.
Sure.
And one of them was he put you in the Cobra Clutch, and he did different stuff. And then that was a certain price, but then the big package was you got all that, and you got this commemorative.
Yeah, a little challenge coin thing.
Coin. I mean, it's a heavy coin too.
Yeah, it's like metal. Yeah, I have some of those.
That, I mean, only people who got put in Cobra Clutch has one of these.
That's right. Yeah, that's pretty special.
And here's another cool thing. I didn't realize it, but his daughter, I believe, lives in my town.
Oh wow, that's interesting.
And Sergeant Slaughter, because I always question why is he even close to this area? Why is he here? Because he's been doing a lot of stuff around here. Come to find out, his daughter lives in my town.
Lives nearby. That's pretty cool.
Actually, beside my principal. It's either beside my principal or on 2 roads over.
Yeah, that's pretty neat.
Or 2 houses down.
I don't tell people about all the people that live near me, but I'll tell you a couple if you didn't know already. Ninja, the streamer, the video game streamer, he lives in Destin.
Okay.
And Tim the Tapman also owns a house and lives in Destin.
Who's that?
And Tim the Tapman, he's a streamer as well.
Okay. I don't think I know.
His parents actually live 1 street over from me. So Tim is over there visiting his parents and stuff all the time. He literally lives I could hear I could yell out my back door and they could hear me as far away as they are. It's pretty crazy.
Okay.
But yeah, we get a lot of because this is such a touristy area, we get a lot of famous people that live here and start businesses and stuff here. Like Brian Kelly from Florida Georgia Line, he owns he owns a bar here, and then his wife owns a boutique as well. So basically he owns 2 businesses here because I'm sure that it was all done with his money.
Now is where you live on the Florida Georgia line?
No, I don't live near the Florida Georgia line technically. I'm probably 2 hours. 2 hours from the Florida,
I wonder if they have a bar that's on the Florida Georgia line.
I'm closer to the Alabama Florida line, which there is a bar called Florabama that's on the Florida Alabama line. So, and then Tom Glavine, Braves pitcher from back in the day.
That's funny. I literally just listed a card on eBay today.
Oh, that's funny. He actually owns a restaurant down here. So he lives here now too.
Okay.
Have you heard of the band Reliant K?
I don't think so.
No. So they were like a kind of emo punk kind of Christian band from like the late 90s, early 2000s, mid 2000s. They're still relevant now, kind of, but they're older now, obviously.
Yeah.
They actually record here and live here and stuff too. So that's kind of wild.
Oh man.
But I used to host karaoke back in the day, and the All American Rejects used to come into the bar that we hosted karaoke at and sing karaoke with us. So that was pretty fun.
That definitely.
And that wasn't like they just happened in one day. Like they literally owned a house across the street where they would just like go and chill when they were not touring or whatever, and they would hang out. But they were cool guys. Dude, I was telling you before we started streaming, I am freaking exhausted, bro. The 2 weeks ago was camp, right?
Yeah.
So we didn't do an episode that week. And then last week we did one, and now this week is Vacation Bible School. So this is like the little kids, right?
Yeah.
And I volunteered for Vacation Bible School. Originally, I was like, hey, I'm only going to be able to do 2, maybe 3 days, right? Because I can't take all that time. It's only 3 hours in the morning, but still. So I was like, 2, maybe 3 days. And then the whole thing happened with the business. And I was like, well, I guess I can do all week now. So I got put in charge of our games station. And it's outside underneath a like event tent. And most of the games each day pertain water because we're doing a Noah's Ark themed Vacation Bible School this year.
Yeah.
So yesterday was water balloon throwing and trying to get it into a pool on the other side, which just turned into throw the water balloons at everyone.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Today there was no water involved, but it looked like there was because I was soaked by the end of it. I'm literally only out there for 2 hours.
Well, dude,
because we start at 9. We start worship music technically at 9:10, and then at 9:45 is when the like stations start, and then they're over at 11:45. So I'm only out there for 2 hours, but I am drenched by the end of it.
If it's, I mean, I'm sure it's been kind of similar heat that we've had here.
It's hot.
Week. Like it's hot. It's not anything different. There's no way to explain it except for it's hot.
It's just hot.
It was like 105 degrees the other day.
Yeah.
At like 2:30. And I got in my car. I was like,
with 87% humidity.
And I'm like, I don't even like. This is that heat that you don't even want to like walk outside. Like know what? When I open the door, it just hits you in the face.
The thing for me is, which is actually kind of good and bad. The thing for me is, it's so hot I don't want to eat.
Yeah.
I don't want to eat anything that's cooked because it's hot. Like we went out Friday night. We went to karaoke Friday night, and I literally sat there the whole time we were there. We were at like a burger and wing joint, and I'm like looking at the menu like, I just don't want to eat anything. Like I was starving, but I was like, none of this stuff sounds like it's gonna be okay to eat right now.
Give me ice cubes.
Yeah, so one of my buddies ended up ordering some boneless wings, some chicken nuggets, and I ate a few of those. But I was like, dude, like.
Speaking of that, I mean, come on now.
Yeah, they're chicken nuggets, bro.
Let's be
real.
Don't
fight me on this.
Yeah, like no, I'm with you. I'm like boneless wings. I'm like, okay,
that's chicken nuggets. It's just chicken nuggets for grown people, you know?
Yeah, and they just make them a little bit bigger, and they're not going to be in dinosaur shape. And at this point, like, I'd rather have dinosaur shapes, you know?
Yeah, if I'm going to eat chicken nuggets, I'm going to go all out and get, like Tyson dinosaur shape, whatever. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I want some, like, throw them in the oven or the air fryer or whatever, frozen chicken nuggets. Dip them in some barbecue sauce.
Dude, I've probably in my lifetime ate 5,000 of those plus.
And this place is they're really good food. It's called Fat Boys, and I feel like it's a local chain. I don't know if there's more outside of our area, but there's like 4 around here.
I haven't heard anything down this way.
They have at least 4 that I know of, and they have good wings, good burgers, all that stuff. Like their appetizers and stuff are good, but they have this lemon pepper dry rub that he got on his chicken nuggets on Friday night.
Oh, the chicken nugget. Okay.
Well, it's a lemon pepper dry rub that goes on the wings, but he ordered chicken nuggets, right? So
I see.
This stuff was like potent, bro. It was powerful.
Like lemon
pepper, yeah. Like it was more lemony than it should be.
That's what I was gonna say. Was it more lemony than the pepper?
Yeah, more lemony than it needed to be. So much so that we also got a side of their Cajun dry rub just to like have a side of that to dip stuff in.
Yeah.
And dipping the lemon pepper in the Cajun dry rub actually calmed it down.
Dang,
you know what I mean? Like that's how like over the top this lemon pepper was.
They went heavy on the lemon part.
Yeah, it was wild. So anyway, so I'm dying from Vacation Bible School, volunteering, and what do you got going on?
Well, honestly, like I felt what's today? Tuesday. I would say with the past 3 or 4 days, I felt like at the end of the day, like really accomplished on like getting things done that I really needed to get done. Now, the past 2 days, what I've changed, and I've been playing around with it, but I didn't really go heavy into it because I guess at first I couldn't really get heavy into it because of what I was doing. But now I'm able to talk to it a little bit further. But I'm using ChatGPT as my personal assistant. And like I just came in and was like, hey, I want to create a thread and want to be, you're my personal assistant. I'm just going to tell you everything, like what I need to get done, blah, 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 what I want to do, what I've got to do, what I'm trying to like, just giving it all this information. And it literally has started like creating me like a schedule of things and like and
that's cool.
And then I'll go in and be like, all right, I finished cleaning the bathroom. And then it'll be like,
it's just like, okay, now do this.
Then it's like cool, and it'll talk to you and say stuff. It's like, all right, you're on a good track now. Do you want to continue using this momentum? Whatever. It just kind of keeps talking to you, and that I've been like checking stuff off that I've been putting up like a while because once it like I don't know, and again it's new, so you know how new things are. You get all about it, and then you slowly lose interest. So like, let's talk about it in another week or two, and then see if I'm still on it. But I've seen a lot of people saying they use ChatGPT in those ways, and me and Ben,
I'll tell you, yeah.
And me and Ben kind of had a conversation about 2 weeks ago, maybe a week and a half now, one night, and he kind of told me that he started doing that, and it's helped him a lot. And so I started playing around, and then I got more comfortable with it in the past 2 days, so I was able to he said talk to it like me and you were talking, like talk to it like one of your boys, things like that, and like, and I mean, at the worst case, you can tell it things that you really can't tell anybody else, technically, and it can say stuff back to you, and it's not like it's a computer, so it's not like
it's unbiased essentially.
Yeah, it's not really,
it doesn't take its feelings into consideration when it gives you feedback.
It may say some things you might not want to hear, but it may be things you need to hear.
Truth hurts.
Yeah, so I've been doing that, and I've been like keeping up with it. So the past 2 days, I pretty much hit all the things that I needed. Like today's major task was to get to the DMV and get that real ID.
And you did it.
I did it, and like it didn't take that long. It was $25, which I didn't really want to spend $25 on it, but I didn't want to get searched 19 times either.
That's right. It's worth it. It's worth the $25.
Yeah. So that's but other than that, man, like, because what do we do the podcast like Thursday or something, or Friday last week?
Last week, I feel like we maybe did Thursday night. Yeah.
So it hasn't been too long, but I mean, I picked up.
Yeah, because we didn't do Monday or Tuesday, and then I had so Thursday we did it. Yeah.
I picked up my son yesterday morning, and I still, and it actually is planning like it's funny. It actually planned like time for me and him to like go to because he's been begging me to go like to the gym all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Oh God, like I ain't trying.
Oh
he's
man,
like, you need
to
go
to the
Dad.
gym.
You need to go. And at this point, I'm like, all right, I need to take this opportunity because for one, I do need to go to the gym.
Samesies, bro.
Two, like he could motivate me to keep going, and this is a bonding thing too. So like I was like, you know what, sure. And like he was all about it yesterday. And he's like, well, when you get back from the DMV, we're going. And I got back, and he was still in the bed. it was like 10:30. He's still sleeping in bed, and I'm like, okay, he's sleeping, so I get to chill for a minute. Dude, I literally sat down. Here he comes in there and goes, "We going to the gym?" I was like, "Dude, you're like that friend that I don't even want to be around."
Yeah, I don't even like you right now.
that's
All right, so
holding me accountable.
segue.
That's holding me accountable for things, you know.
Yeah,
and
I haven't been going to the gym, but I posted on Facebook yesterday about I just saw this picture of me from 2021.
Yeah,
and it made me like realize how like big I used to be versus how big I am now. I'm still big, but like I was way bigger, and I didn't realize how much bigger I was. I'm gonna see if it will let me show you this.
Well, even like I know we talked about last week. You said that people have been mentioning like, yeah, you definitely can tell for sure,
bro. Look at that.
Yeah, like
look at that belly, bro.
Dude, that's for me. That's my only thing. Like,
that's crazy.
I don't think I'm bigger anywhere else technically, but it all goes to my belly, dude.
Like my belly is way smaller than that now. Like
oh
it's,
yeah,
you know what I mean? Like way small. Like my shirt doesn't even poke out really. You know,
like I can tell
like,
just by you sitting
my
there.
face is way smaller.
Yeah, that you've lost weight just from the past week
since we met in person the first time.
Yeah,
essentially, yeah, for sure. Yeah,
I mean, it's so yeah. So we went up there to the little gym in my apartments, and I ended up needing to get my key fob, which I haven't got in like 2 years because I never used the gym or the pool. So like,
right.
So I got to get my key fob, which I've been meaning to get.
You've been supposed to have done that anyway.
Yep. And then we went up there and we were in there for about 20 minutes maybe and pumped some iron. And like I've never been a bench press guy, even like back when I was in high school and I couldn't bench press. It was just something about going from here to here that was a struggle for me, even though I felt like, but dude, I mean, like in 9th grade, I couldn't even bench the bar.
Yeah.
And so like me bench pressing, but I got on like the little, it was almost like it wasn't a full flat bench press. It was like incline.
The incline. Incline's like, easier for me.
But it was like right here. But
pushing up is easier than pushing like straight off my chest.
I think I pushed up like 105 and I didn't go any further. And that was like, and it was, I wouldn't say it was tough, but it
wouldn't start somewhere though.
It wouldn't be one that I could put up, 2 sets of 10. I probably could maybe get 1 set, and that'd probably be me giving it all I got to get up. But like my legs have always been my strongest, but I think it was kind of cool, And Levi was like, "Well, we're going tomorrow." I'm like, "All right, I guess we are." So, and
make sure you make him take a rest day.
Oh yeah. Well, we're going these 2 days and then we're taking a rest.
You can't work out every day. You got to take rest days.
So, and tomorrow we just kind of like jumped around and he jumped around. We didn't really. So tomorrow I'm going to make him do like, he likes sitting on the where you lift your legs up thing.
Yeah.
He wanted to do that. So I'm going to make him do like
3 sets beast on that machine.
Like 3 sets of 10. And then maybe the dumbbells, maybe like 3 sets of 10 or maybe 3 sets of 5. I don't know, something to kind of give him a little routine because, I mean, if he's going to ask about it and he's about to start playing tackle football, like,
you got to bulk up.
I mean, it's kind of like, this is what I've, like, when I was, knew I was having a son, these are the times that, like, you think about when they get older, like, doing these type of things, like, oh, here we go. I guess I can't, like, not that I wouldn't want to do them, but like put these off, and then like 10 years from now, I'd be like, man, I didn't do that with him.
Yeah, I wish I would have done that. Yeah, exactly.
You can't go backwards in those situations. So
no, that's right.
So I mean, but I do have a question though. So when I'm gonna show you a picture of something, and you tell me what's the first thing that comes to your mind.
Okay. I have to watch the. The first thing that comes to mind.
Yeah.
Bumblebee.
No. What do you remember this in childhood? Like if you were riding with your friends and you were a kid.
Oh, punch buggy. Yeah. Okay. I got you.
Dude, I remember the punch buggy, dude.
Yeah.
That would like start brawls with me and my brother in the backseat.
Yeah. You drive by a parking lot and see 12 of them. Somebody's dying.
Oh yeah, you get popped. I remember my dad used to get so freaking mad about that, dude. But like, and you had to be on your P's and Q's because you had to know where you were riding with because like you might know that up here on this right, there's a car lot that has like 30 punch buggies.
We know there's some there, yeah.
Does he know? Because when we ride by, I'm gonna get a punch buggy. I'm gonna light
be
him
ready.
But dude, I remember, and the other thing we used to play in school was like we called it Superman, Batman, or something like that. It was basically where if you were in playing Superman, anytime someone said a word with an S, you got to punch them.
Oh wow, I don't remember that.
So like, if we were playing Superman that day and you happen to be at lunch and you hear them saying something S, you can literally roll up and bow.
Yeah, if someone was like, "Can I get second?" She's like, "Pop."
Yeah, or we're playing Batman that day. They couldn't say anything with a B.
With a B, right.
It's get lit. And another thing, now that I see it, pencil fighting, dude.
Oh, pencil fighting was the bomb, yeah.
Ooh, and I know Gary likes to pencil fight, so I might bring a couple pencils with me to the national.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Or
will they let you bring sharpened pencils on an airplane? You might have to get unsharpened pencils.
Oh, hey.
You start with brand new pencils, yeah. There you go. Yep, that's right.
So, yeah.
That's a good strategy, though. I like that. Bring pencils and be like, hey, and just hand him one and be like, we're doing this. Like, get ready. Like, don't even say anything.
I've never met Gary, so like,
yeah.
I'm sure there's gonna be an opportunity, and if there's one of those like where you see where people are standing there and you go meet them and have a little chat, I'm just gonna go here and see.
Hold this, yeah. It's like the video. It made me think of the videos that people do where they like walk around with pillows and they just hand a pillow to somebody and start pillow fighting them.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen those videos?
Yeah, I've seen those videos. Or
it's always funny to me.
Do that with boxing gloves. I think it's funny when they're walking like down the main street and they throw a basketball at them and there's someone with a hoop behind them and they got like.
I haven't seen that. That's funny too.
And a lot of people are just like, someone bounced me the ball and I saw someone with a freaking goal like strapped to their back.
I'm definitely playing. Yeah,
I'm taking the deep one, dude.
Yeah. I'm hitting him in the back of the head. No,
and I'm probably gonna airball it, but I'm going for it, dude. Like,
now go fetch your ball, bro.
Or I've seen ones where like they'll like
rolls into traffic.
They'll like kick a soccer ball at them and see if they'll pass it back to them, and then they'll like go back and forth some. And then like if someone finally does like pass it back, they'll like give them some prize or something. And all the people who turn it down are like, "What?"
Yeah. Did you see that the Oz man passeth today?
Yeah, man. And it's crazy when like people like him, and I say people like him, I'm saying like people we grew
British
up.
people? No, I'm kidding.
When we grew up hearing about Ozzy, like my mom was a big Ozzy, that era fan. Like she was. So like, I grew up listening to that stuff and like I wasn't into it, but like I knew about it.
Sure.
But it's like crazy when like someone like that passes away now that you're like, oh man, like freaking Ozzy. Like this is a legend. Like I watched this show.
It's a big one, yeah. It's like that's definitely a legend, yeah.
And you never could understand a word he was saying.
Nothing.
But it was the best show ever.
Not a word. Yeah.
But it's crazy to me how the world works too, because like they just literally had their like farewell.
Yeah. Like concert. 3 days ago or something. He just did his last concert. Yeah.
Like a week and a half ago.
Yeah. And like there you go.
A lot of people said that when he sang, I don't know when he sang this song, but Mama, I'm Coming Home or what, if that's the name of it, that like a lot of people thought that like he ain't got too much longer. And literally that, like I said, that was probably a week and a half ago, possibly.
That's crazy, yeah.
It's 2 weeks tops.
It hasn't been long. Yeah,
that you just did the farewell tour, and then like you pass away. And honestly, man, for someone like Ozzy, that might have been the best way to go out. Like you literally went on stage and like with your band that y'all created this life together and like finished it off.
Yeah.
And then you just went home and said, you know what?
I'm done.
Clocking out, guys.
Yeah. We can't do better than that, right?
Not in a bad way, but it's time. They said it's Parkinson's because I think that's what he had.
I think he had Parkinson's, yeah.
His Parkinson's.
At least to some degree.
Was has gotten kind of bad recently. Right. Too. It just sucks when people like, and Eddie Winslow.
Yeah.
like he just died yesterday from like an accidental drowning. Was it Malcolm?
No, that's not Eddie Winslow. That
Not
was
Eddie Winslow. Eddie
that was
Cosby.
Huxtable.
Eddie Huxtable. Yeah,
He was the Cosby Show. Yeah,
yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Not Eddie. Yeah,
he just drowned. Yeah, they were in
like
Costa Rica or something, and he just died.
an accidental drowning. Like
Yeah.
that's crazy how like that can happen and
You just
so
never
quick.
know, man.
There was a last summer. There was a guy that when I was coaching basketball, he played in another school. Big old boy. Like honestly, when we played him, I wanted to go ask like the refs, like, you serious? You're not gonna like this is 8th grade, I understand
Yeah.
that.
Y'all checking this kid out?
This dude just drove to the game, 5 kids. He just got off his full-time job. Like
Right, yeah.
but he was technically not an 8th grader, he was a 9th grader because he reclassified. A lot of people do that for some reason. I don't know why. I know why, but it doesn't make sense for everybody to do it. But he was a big old boy, and like,
Right.
but he ended up last summer, and like he could. I mean, he probably had scholarships coming too. He went to the lake and something and accidentally drowned too somehow. Now, from what I'm understanding, was told he wasn't like a greatest swimmer in the first place.
Sure.
But I don't think there was like foul play. It wasn't like he was. From what I'm understanding, I don't think it was like drinking involved. I think it was just they went to the lake with a bunch of people and something happened.
Happens sometimes, man.
Which sucks,
Almost
man.
drowned.
Because like that kid, like he had like potential. Like there was a future in basketball, and if not, freaking football.
Right, right.
Because he was huge, dude, and he was big and he can move. That's the thing. There's a difference between in sports being big and can't move, but
That's right.
being big and
You
being
have to
able
also
to
be quick.
Yeah, because if you
right?
you're big and you can be quick, like he could have definitely been like a. I mean, honestly, if I'm thinking off the top of my head who I could compare him to, like size wise, that like I could see would be what's his name, Chase Young, that played for like the Redskins.
Oh yeah, yep.
He had that type of build. He was that type of big dude. And I was like,
yeah.
But it just sucked because like, I mean, that kid was probably, I think he was like 16, about to turn 17, and his life ended. You know, he didn't get to live that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
To really see what he could have done, it just sucks. But yeah, man, national.
Yeah, next week.
When we fly out Wednesday.
Yeah, a week from tomorrow.
So, you know, the way our schedule's been going, like we might not have an episode next week.
You never know. No, I think we will. I think we'll be able to record one Monday. Monday night will be the only night that I'll be able to do it next week.
Yeah.
Because Tuesday night I'm going to have to go stay over at my brother's house. So that they can bring me to the airport on Wednesday morning. Because I've got to be. My flight leaves at like 6:30 or something.
Now, where is our hotel in?
It's like just south of the
airport
convention center. It's like right there.
So we're technically right at the convention center, pretty much.
Yeah, basically right.
And,
yeah, I think it might be a few minute drive, but it's not far.
And the B said did I dream this? Did he say that his hotel is attached to the convention center?
I think it might be, yeah. That's how the one in Orlando is. There's like the convention center in Orlando, the Orange County Convention Center, and then there's tons of hotels that are like literally like you just walk out of them and you're in the convention center.
But in relation from the airport to our hotel, is that a far situation?
Now that I'm not sure about. That I don't know. What time do you land in Chicago, allegedly?
You know how my flights have been.
Allegedly.
I think we're 30 minutes apart, I think.
Okay, because I feel like mine's like 12:50 or something, or 10:50. One or the other. I have to look.
I think yours is 10:50 and mine's 9 something.
Okay.
Or flipped.
Okay, because I know I leave at 6:30, I think, and then I have a layover of a couple hours in Nashville, and then to Chicago. But I feel like my whole time between leaving and getting there is only like 5 hours, which puts me at like 11:30ish or 12 something. You know what I mean?
You got like a layover? Okay, so
yeah, I have to wait in Nashville for a couple hours.
okay.
I do, in fact. Let me look and make sure. I know this is like not really podcast material, but we're going to talk about it anyway.
Okay. What do we, I kind of went blank of what you
Okay. My plane leaves Nashville at 10:55 and lands in Chicago at 12:45.
Okay, I'm there. I land allegedly at 12:30.
Okay, so that's only 15 minutes.
By the time, yeah, but you know how
By the time we get our bags and stuff and meet out front or whatever, yeah, we'll just get one car to the.
And I think Wednesday night isn't it open? Isn't the National Open?
Mm-hmm.
But there's not like really anything going on. I think it's more.
I don't know if there's going to be like events happening, but the doors will be open on Wednesday.
I think it's more. I think Wednesday's more or less like.
So a good day to go check in, get your bag if you're going to get one, which I know you're not. But you know what? Hey, we'll talk about that later.
Yeah, and those stickers, super stickers that they're giving out, like I feel like it said it was going to be in the VIP bag, but then I see that the team that I saw them post something that the team's going to be at the booth, at the trade nights, handing out free super stickers.
Okay.
So maybe because they call them the VIP. Now I wonder if they're calling it that, and you come to the booth and get one, and you're
right.
a VIP.
Right. If you're a VIP, you get one at the booth. You mean, or
they just saying that if you show
not
up
in the bag,
you'll show up, you're gonna get a free super sticker.
Yeah,
because you're a VIP now. I don't know.
Anyway, we'll find out.
Regardless, I'm gonna end up getting one or two somehow.
Yeah. My goal probably will try to be to trade everything else that's in my bag for the VFriends stuff. Just because that's the community that I'm part of, and even though I'm not very active right now, that's okay. But it's what I know, right? So unless there's something really cool in there, like I'll probably try to trade it for VFriends stuff.
Yeah, I mean that was my plan too, but it didn't work. But I'm still like, I'm definitely when I run across some people.
You can still make some deals and stuff, yeah.
Well, if you
bring some stuff to trade, then you might be able to trade.
I'm talking about people that just happen to have VIP. They don't even care about VFriends.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, you might be able to trade some things.
Or I'll be like, hey, I'll buy that for $20.
Bring a bunch of unopened packs of like NFL cards or something. You know what I mean? Just bring a bunch of packs of stuff and be like, hey, I'll give you this pack of select for your VFriends thing. You know what I mean? Or something. You know, anything.
I know I'm going to get one somehow. If I have to pay for someone to get one, I don't know. If not, I'll be like, am I not a VIP?
What the heck?
Now?
Like, what in the world? What kind of nonsense is this?
But I mean, I
thought I was the VIP.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to it. Like, but I'm not looking, and maybe I'm not looking at this as I'm about to go to like the biggest car show I've ever been to in my life.
Right.
I'm looking like this as like a meetup because
that's right. I kind of am too. Because I care less about the other card stuff that's going on and more about hanging out with everybody.
That's where I'm at. And like, you know, I love sports cards, and of course I'm gonna look at things.
Yeah, we're gonna walk around.
If I see Rob Gronkowski over here opening some packs, I'm gonna go over there and try to
I'm gonna call him an idiot.
Yeah, tell him he can't body slam me and see what
happens. Dude, you're so stupid.
Yeah. But but like, I mean, I'm gonna look around, and I probably won't spend any money on sports cards unless I find like a random card that I rarely see. I mean, and honestly, for me to buy sports cards today's world, like the stuff I really would want are too expensive for my
for me to buy. That's right.
For me to buy, and the only way I'd probably buy a sports car is if it was one that like would go into my PC that I'm not really trying to. That's just cool that I thought. I'm more looking forward to maybe finding some like fictional character cards.
Right, right. You mentioned, yeah, that's a good
That's
idea
kind of
too.
where I'm at. And I mean, being at the V Friends, and of course, I know we got some things lined up where we want to go talk to some other people and network, and
Yeah,
maybe use that time as a way to um, build other relationships on other avenues.
right,
And there's so many more people that's going to be at this national that I've never met before. Probably similar to you, like,
right. Yeah, sure.
and
Yeah, a
so
lot of
that
people I haven't met yet.
there's gonna be a lot more people to meet than I did get to meet in Texas.
Right.
I know a few have said they're not coming now. I know Ryan, I don't think is coming anymore.
Mm,
Courtney just announced that she's not
yeah, I
coming.
saw that.
DJ, and I think there's a couple more, but I mean, but for the most part, like there's a lot of people that I communicate with that I've never met that are going to be at the national. So, Plush Garden, because I think her husband ended up getting injured because she made
Oh
a post.
no.
He got injured somehow, so like they can't go this year. But like my goal at the beginning of this year was to meet Gary. Like that was what I
Yeah.
wanted to do.
Well, you're
Like
gonna do that for sure.
this is like my first opportunity to actually get to meet him. So like I, so that's gonna be kind of cool because that's it was kind of like one that I set that somehow I made it happen.
Yeah, you're gonna
uh,
get to do that easy. That's not a problem.
yeah, I don't, but again, when I take this pencil, I'm like, snap, and I snap his
Yeah.
pencil on the screen.
So I will tell you this: the one thing from Collecticon that I regret not doing, not regret, but I wish I would have done, I guess, is when he came back to the booth. Like we interacted for a second when he came back to the V Friends booth after his Q&A session that he did.
Yeah.
And then he got a bunch of people in line to like meet him and take pictures. And I didn't get in line because I was like, I'm going to see him tonight at the dinner, right? So I don't really need to do that, and so I didn't. But I wish I would have, because that was a more like one-on-one, guaranteed one-on-one moment.
Yeah.
Whereas at the dinner, it was very difficult to get him in a one-on-one scenario. And so when I finally did, he was leaving already, and I kind of caught him on his way out and was like, hey, like I gave him one of my sketches and just kind of shook his hand and stuff, and that was it. Like we had a two-sentence interaction,
Which one did you give
So
him?
what? The Sensible Sommelier.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I got a couple sketches I want to finish before I get to the national. I'm not so sure if I'm going to finish as many as I was hoping. But I mean, I'm not taking them to sell. So like,
Right.
I mean, there's a couple I want to bring because I want to give them to some people that, but for the most part, I probably won't bring too many of mine because I've kind of, I got like 15 over there that I need to add color to. So I keep doing more of the sketching than actually the finishing.
The coloring in, yeah.
Because the coloring part to me is just easy. Getting it sketched out, layout is the hardest part of it, and I'd rather have a stack that I just go through and add color one day.
Right. Yeah, I think that's fair. But that's a good idea.
I just think it's, for me, that was a better way to get like a inventory of them. But yeah, the national. Like I said, I'm looking. I mean, we got the get together on Saturday night.
Yeah.
And then we got Thursday night is the party with
that's the thing at the brewery or whatever.
Yes, I believe so.
Wednesday and then Saturday night is the one at the park.
Yeah, and I think Wednesday we'll be getting there probably just kind of, I don't really see going to there on Wednesday because, like I said, I think it's more of a setting up type deal, and I don't want to get there and be like just standing there while people are like working, like,
right. Typically, that's not how it works. Typically, if it's open to the public, like there'll still be people setting up, but for the most part, they want you to be set up before. Okay. You know what I mean? Yeah. At least any event I've ever gone to, like most events I go to that are big events, like multi-day events, they want you to set up the day before the event. Okay. So, like if I go to weekend-long Jeep shows that are like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, they want me to set up on Thursday. which I always hate because I'm like, that means I have to take an extra, like pay for an extra hotel essentially. Because like I could just drive over on Friday morning and set up. I don't need to set up Thursday night.
And I looked at all the autograph people that are coming.
There's
been a lot of people there, like
oh yeah,
big timers too. Like the one that I hope I can run into, but I don't know if I'll be able to get an autograph. I'm just hoping I can run in and maybe snap a like quick.
I'll sell you their autograph.
Like a quick, but no, it's not ones that you will be able to get with that ticket.
Okay.
This is ones that like you got to pay. And
okay, you got to pay them to do it.
Yeah, and it's Allen Iverson.
Oh yeah, you mentioned he was going to be there. That's cool.
He'll be there, but you know, if he's charging for autographs, I don't see him all of a sudden giving free ones when he's walking out the place. You know,
sure, yeah,
maybe, but I know that he's not a big autograph person anyway. Like especially giving it in the public.
Yeah,
because actually he has a house somewhere near where I live.
And wow, that's cool. Oh, you mentioned
the Walmart that I go to all the time. There's been multiple people like one of my friends that's like Allen Iverson was like his hero.
Yeah,
he's seen him in that Walmart like 7-8 times, and he said he tried to go up to him one time, and he could tell that like he it
wasn't the right time.
But he was like, I'm not gonna roll up on him like that. But at this thing, it might be he's not gonna sign, but he might give you a little selfie real quick.
Sure.
You know, and that, I mean, honestly, man, like when I was like, I used to be big in the autographs, like getting autographs from people.
Yeah.
And it's cool to get the autograph, but like if you get it on something that's not really anything crazy, essentially it's not worth anything. But right. Like I don't get these autographs to like resell them either. Like right. My thing is I used to get people to sign dollar bills.
I was going to say if you get them to sign $100 bill, it's worth at least $100.
Exactly. But like for a lot of like when I first started getting them, if I ran into someone in public, I always got them to sign a dollar bill because a lot of them will sign it because they know it's not worth anything essentially.
Right.
But I haven't got anybody signed dollar. I actually found them. They're right there. I'm looking at them right now, and I
can see them.
I have that Dan Marino there. I saw it today.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah.
But yeah. But it used to be fun getting those autographs. But essentially, after you get them and you come home and you just put it up, unless you like put it in a frame or something, you kind of forget about it.
Sure.
So you don't really get to enjoy it except for that moment. So it's cool getting those autographs.
It's more about the meeting the person than it is the autograph.
I'd rather now get a quick selfie with them.
Sure.
It's not the autograph doesn't mean that much to me anymore. I
think that's probably true for me.
Like when I saw David Robinson at a game.
Like, that'd be fun.
Because his son played for Duke, and I was at the NCAA tournament first 2 rounds, and Duke was there, and North Carolina was there, and we were walking, and he happened to just be beside me, and I'm like, "Oh, the Admiral, what's up?" Like
the Admiral. Let me holler at you, bro.
We got a quick pic. James Worthy, I saw him at a Hornets game. It was funny because like usually when I used to go to sporting events, I'd be prepared. Like I'd have pens, I had pencils, pens, little notebooks, like all this stuff, like in case I ran into somebody. Well, this time they were playing the Lakers, and I don't think anybody really was going to be there. This is this is back when the Lakers wasn't that good anymore. I think Kobe was still there.
Oh, wow.
Because they usually lose to the Hornets because they call it the Kobe curse. Because Kobe got traded from Charlotte,
right?
But every time he come back to Charlotte play, he would lose. So they call it the Kobe curse. But anyway, I remember sitting there, and it was like right before the fourth, like middle of the fourth quarter, and they're like, "We want to give a standing ovation to James Worthy," and like he's across the stadium, he's standing up, waving at people, and they got the light on it, and like I'm over there fuming. I'm like, man, I'm not prepared. I don't have an autograph, and like, he's over there. Like this game's
all the way on the other side of the thing.
Like, so for the next little bit, I'm like stressing and like mad that I wasn't prepared to try to get an autograph when and then he left after he left. So like left after he waved and stuff, and we still stayed for like most of the game. So like I'm over there worrying about something that wasn't a big deal because like I couldn't have got his autograph anyway because he's leaving. Like so like. We're leaving the game, and we're walking down the stairs, and my grandfather's with me, and he kind of like starts nudging me, And I look at him. He goes, "Look beside you." And literally, I look beside me. There's James Worthy.
Oh, that's funny.
And I was like, and James Worthy played for North Carolina.
Yeah.
So I was like, "Mr. Worthy, man, can I get your autograph?" And he was like, he looked at me. I don't think he really wanted to at first. And he was like, "Walk with me." So he's like, I walked with him while he signed like a piece of paper, the ticket stub. And he signed it and gave it to me. And I was like, "Appreciate it,
That's
man."
cool.
And he did it. But you know who's a jerk?
Michael Jordan.
Julius Peppers.
Julius Peppers.
That's one of the only Panthers players that I never have gotten. I've gotten all of them, like going through the training camps and stuff.
Sure.
Not Peppers.
Not that guy, huh?
He's going to be at the National.
Oh yeah.
But he's not. It's not a free. It's the
right. It's not part of the package.
But I wonder how he'll be because he just.
If there's anybody on the list that I can get, I'll get it for you because I don't really care anything about getting them.
I looked at it the other day. And I was like, "Well, Slimm has it." Like,
yeah, I'll just put it on your tab for the room or whatever, you know.
I'm sure these people. I'm sure these people will just sign. Yeah, what?
Oh, you got a little visitor over there, huh?
Okay.
We got a special guest, Levi.
Rumble added him, and I said, "Don't if you want, don't add him." And then he said, my mom said he's a nice person, and then he said, "I don't know him that well." And then Rumble.
Oh no, is this about the one guy?
Account, and then he said, "Wow, you did. Why would you tell my alt account that?" And then he said, "I know you're not a really nice guy."
Okay, whatever. Don't worry about him.
Not about that weird guy, is it?
Yeah, it's kind of about that. He's trying to, and keep going, and it makes me frustrated because like that guy messaged me not like an hour ago.
Oh wow.
Because like I told him because I sent him a message was like, "Hey, if you're gonna keep trying to request to play with my son, like I'm gonna get in touch with your parents." And like I left it as that. I said, "Just please leave him alone." And he sends me back a message today and was like, "You can't get in touch with my parents because my profile is fake." I said, "Okay, good. You're an adult, so I'm an adult, so I don't need to get in touch with your parents."
Right? Like, yeah, we don't even bring parents into
you know
this.
What? I was trying to be like respectful, but like since you come back at me like a week after I sent that message, like you coming back at me, I was like, we can play this game, but this is how it's gonna roll. You're not playing something. Well, apparently, like literally, that message took place like an hour ago. Levi just came in and told me like that guy like created another account, went in there and started playing with them on his party, and then like told some other guy that like my son's mean and stuff.
Oh well. Oh well.
Yes.
Anyway, oh well.
Was that played with me was Rumble.
Oh, it was Rumble?
It was Rumble. And he said, "I see how you act to my alt accounts. Now I know why you're doing this. You're not a nice guy." You say I'm not a nice guy. That means you're not a nice guy.
Okay, I got it. I see.
He's making like 50,000 alt accounts just to play with me.
Okay, I'll take
7 just to play with me.
I'll take care of it.
Oh, it's good stuff.
What frustrates me is that now he's making fake accounts to go join him and play with them.
Right.
Basically, what he did is he created a fake account because Levi's been playing with some dude today, and then that guy was like, "Oh, I just want to let you know it's me in this account." So I see how you act towards other people. But
I see.
And but we just had a conversation. And I told him like this conversation is done. We're not don't mess with Levi.
Yeah, we're not talking. We're doing this anymore. Yeah.
So okay.
Wild.
Anyway, but yeah. So I'm looking forward to the National. It's gonna be fun. And again, I guess we might need to both buy earplugs because I don't know if you snore and I don't. I mean.
Oh. No one's ever yelled at me, so.
That you know of.
No one's ever yelled at me for sure.
Like
I sleep in the same room with my brother and his fiance and my nephew when we go to Disney sometimes and all that stuff. So no one's ever been like, "Bro, you got to do something about that snoring situation." I mean, I'm sure I snore a little bit, but it's not like, crazy.
I don't think I snore as much as I used to. Let's put it like that.
So I think we'll be okay.
Ready to do some trait talk?
Let's do a quick trait talk and get out of here. These people don't want to hear from us no more.
I got. Okay, I just grabbed a stack. So here's a stack. I'm gonna say there's 22 in here. Let's see if I'm
What?
right.
22. Let's do 13.
Let's just see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh, I was wrong. Definitely wrong.
Dang.
All right. Here is the card.
I can't tell what it is yet. Rattlesnake?
Authentic Anaconda.
Authentic Anaconda. Authenticity. Authentic.
That's one of those words I can't really say. But I mean, I
think it's just being yourself, right? Like for the most part, it's just being you.
The saying, "It is what it is." That's been
do what you do and do what you say you're gonna do.
Yeah, and
be authentic.
Be yourself. Basically, do what you're supposed to do.
I think for the problem for most people is they don't know who their self is.
That, and sometimes their authentic self or who they think they are, they're not that because they're
trying to be like something else.
They change who they are, change some of their morals, and change certain things to be accepted in this group.
That's right.
Because it's a cool group, but that's not really what they're about.
And they think they're being authentic, and they're not.
But they're wondering why they can't like be that goofy or be in a certain way because no one else gets it. But if they were their authentic self, their real people would show up around them, and they would attract the people that need to be around that will understand their weirdness.
Right.
So I mean,
and I think that's the answer, right? Like ultimately, we think of things that we like a lot of times as like something that other people don't like. Like V-Friends is a great example. Like none of my friends locally are into V-Friends.
No.
But and sometimes I question if I'm really into V-Friends as much as I like to think I am. I think sometimes I do it because of the I enjoy the community, but not necessarily the stuff anymore. Like I don't really care much about the stuff. Which I could be part of the community without the stuff. So I don't, you know what I mean? But also I like you think of things like anime or cosplay or those kinds of things, and like kids that are into that think that they're weird because they're into that and it's not football. You know what I mean? But ultimately, if you just embrace the thing that you're into, you'll attract the people that are also into that thing, right?
Yeah.
And those will be your people. And that's just like, how it is.
Like, for example, you use anime. Say you're someone who's in anime and you go to all these collector cons and comic cons, and that's what you do. You dress up and you enjoy that. You're going to run across other people that are dressed up that if you're sitting there and you're like, don't have anyone to talk to, and there's one side is a bunch of normal people or
normies
or losers, and then over here you got everybody dressed up in cosplay. Like, where you think you're going to gravitate towards?
Yeah,
you shouldn't go gravitate there over here with like these losers.
Yeah,
so because like the people that you probably want to hang out with are over here dressed up. Like, so
it's interesting. I just thought of these two things. So when I was in high school, Tool came to play at Pensacola, which is about an hour and a half from us, at the Civic Center.
Yeah.
And that's like the last time they ever played there. Like Maynard will not come back to that place. So I'm pretty sure it was the last time they ever played in that location. But anyway, point being, my friends were all going to the Tool concert because that was like the type of music that we listened to. That was like how they dressed. It was, you know what I mean? Like they lived that lifestyle essentially. You know what I mean? Like they wore the band shirts and the baggy jeans and the skateboarding. You know what I mean? All that stuff that kind of went along with that type of music and that type of person, right? But also, like 5 or 6 other people that we knew from school went to this Tool concert that were not anywhere close to the type of people that you would have thought would have gone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you wouldn't have thought that they listened. You would have thought they listened to like country music and maybe some hip hop, but like they were also listening to that same type of music, and you never would have known that outside of the fact that they like it wasn't their personality, but it was something that they enjoyed, and so they were just being their authentic selves as well. But it wasn't like out front. It was like something that they enjoyed and were into, and they went to the because like a lot of people might be like, oh, I only listen to that in the confines of my own home where no one's gonna know that I listen to it. But to go to the concert exposes you, right? Like, so for you to do that, you have to be being your authentic self to like say, okay, I'm gonna go in public with this now, right?
The only
and
people
then
that wouldn't be like that would be dressed up like normal and going to these rock concerts most likely would be a narc.
yeah. You the police, man. The other thing I thought of is we have an event here also in Pensacola, also at the Civic Center. They do it every year. It's called Pensacon, and it's just a big convention, big nerd convention or whatever. But the people that I see posting about going to Pensacon are like people that I wouldn't expect to be going to Pensacon. But when you really think about it, like everybody's into something, right? Like it might not be the same thing as you, but it might be adjacent, like everybody likes Star Wars. You know what I mean? Like to some degree, not really, but you get my point.
Yeah.
So like you might not be like the biggest Star Wars person, but you might like something else that's Star Wars adjacent kind of. And so you might interact with those people. You know what I mean? So it's interesting to see how people go to those conventions and stuff, even though you don't think of them as a nerd, but they are nerdy about something. Yeah. Like everybody's nerdy about something, right?
Yeah, and so nerd something that they're dealing with.
Yeah. And so I think that just embracing that thing and letting it be known to the public that you're into these things or that thing or whatever it is being your authentic self.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I guess authentic to me is an easy one because it's just, I mean, it's easy as be yourself.
Yeah.
In the easiest way. So just like your stuff and like what you do, and
if you're doing something you enjoy, then you're being authentic.
When
if
you're
you're doing it, if you have to force yourself to do it, it's probably not authentic to you.
Yeah, if you can't be your authentic self, like that should be the first red flag that like maybe this is not who I should hang about, or maybe this is not where I should be, or things like that. And that's probably a red flag that a lot of us overlook when we're younger because you want to fit in.
Right.
And like, okay.
Because you don't know who you are yet. So you're trying things out, right? Like you're trying out the skateboard crowd, and then you're trying out the jock crowd, and then you're trying out, you know what I mean, the druggy crowd or whatever. You know what I mean? You're trying all the things. And so until you figure out who you are, you just taste essentially. And then eventually you go, okay, this is the thing I actually like. So, yeah.
Well, I think that's a good one. Speaking of Pensacola, when I went to Pensacola years ago for spring break, now they may have more places down here, down there that are like this, but I do remember going to the Whataburger the first time.
Oh, okay.
That they're actually building one down the street from me. It's going to be opening probably next month.
Nice.
But we went to some bar. I wasn't even 21 yet.
Right.
And it was like, I remember it being a brick building, but it may not be, but it was like a big, huge brick building, and it had multiple bars in it. So like you went into the door, and you might walk into this room to the right, and there'd be a dueling banjo or pianos.
Yeah.
But then there'd be a door over here that you walk through, and then you're in like line dancing with people.
Yeah.
And it was like 10 or 20 different.
So were you in Pensacola? Because there's a bar like that in Fort Walton. Our club like that in Fort Walton.
I know that. What?
It's called The Block.
The Block.
And it's basically like 3 or 4 clubs in one. There's like literally like the main section is line dancing, and then there's like a hip hop kind of room, and then there's like a more like Latin kind of room, and then there's
it was similar. I mean, like I said, it was and they're all connected, so you could walk in this door
you
to
could
be
walk
here.
through one. Yeah,
There's another door on the backside. You walk in, you're in another bar, and I mean, it was like 10 or 15, and then when you went to the back, it opened up, and there was like a stage over here, like a reggae band playing, and a stage over here or something else, like a small band playing. Like it was just a lot. But I mean, I don't know if it was actually in Pensacola because we stayed at my friend's, his sister's place in Pensacola. So we may have drove to.
Sure.
How far
of a drive?
drive?
No, that would have been like a 45-minute drive or so.
No, this was like this. I would say no more than 20-minute ride. Maybe.
Yeah. I'm trying to think, but I don't know. There might be something like that. So I know in Panama City we used to have Club La Vila, and Club La Vila was like 15 clubs in one. But that's in Panama City. That's like a 2.5-hour drive from Pensacola.
Yeah, this wouldn't have been. This would have been in Pensacola or around about. I don't think it. I don't think it'd been no more. It wouldn't have been 45 minutes.
Yeah, I don't go to I never went. Oh, you know what it was? I bet it was Seville Quarter. So Seville Quarter is like
to me. That sounds.
Does that sound familiar? Yeah, it's basically like a downtown kind of area almost, and like everything is clubs and bars. Like it's just all clubs and bars. It's kind of like Ybor City in Tampa is the same way.
It was honestly, you could have walked in and like never come out, and you've been in a bar all night long,
the whole time, and just walked up and down the street. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Yeah.
Like it was like its own thing.
Yep. That sounds correct. Yeah, I just thought about that. I've never actually been there, so it didn't really like register to me right away. But yeah, that sounds like what it was.
It was pretty cool. Like I said, I wasn't even 21. I think I was 20.
Yeah,
because I was using a fake ID.
So that was a long time ago.
Yeah, like back in the 1800s. No,
yeah, that was like in 1900s. Yeah,
I used a fake ID that literally didn't even look anything.
That's right. There you
go. Because I think I had a fake ID that I used forever that was good that I lost right before that trip.
So you had to just get something on the fly, huh?
I literally got an ID that someone gave me that didn't even look like.
So what you're saying is you weren't being your authentic self.
No.
You were very inauthentic.
Yes. Yeah, that was good.
You threw away the old one?
Well, cool. We'll
Can I show you what he made?
What do you make? Besides your blonde hair.
Oh, I was about to say I don't know what I made.
What did you make? You don't know what? He's like, wait a second.
Well, I did this earlier yesterday.
Yeah.
I'll show that to you.
There's going to be a little bit of lag between you showing it to me and me responding. So
you can back up a little bit.
Oh, that's super cool.
Yeah.
Did you buy a kit?
Yeah, my mom bought him like this kit. It's not actually made by Lego. It's made by like Hyper Blocks or something like that.
Yeah.
And it's the Jordan 1.
Yeah.
And I mean, it took me longer because I kind of like did a little bit and I took a break.
Sure.
Did a little. If you went start to finish, you could probably finish it in an hour and a half, probably. Nice. So it wasn't nothing major. It was very simple, but
it's fun.
But it's been sitting there for like a year and a half, and I was like,
finally put it together.
I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and put this together. It was a Christmas present to Levi from my mom, and I was like, it'd be pretty cool no matter what.
Yeah, so get it put together.
So
cool. Yeah. That's awesome. Well, we'll do another episode on Monday, and then I'll see you in Chicago.
Yeah,
and we'll see you guys in Chicago.
That's crazy. That's so crazy how like we talked about that in March.
Yeah,
and now
here it is.
It's about. And did you see Cowabunga Chan? How you say his name? Cowabunga Chan.
Cowabunga Chan. Yeah.
I wish we would have knew about this a little earlier. And
yeah, I thought about asking him something, but I don't necessarily want to like.
I don't know if I want someone at this point at the first time just follow me around.
Yeah. I mean, I don't mind having somebody follow me around with a camera. I would actually love it if someone followed me around with a camera.
Yeah.
Just I think that would make me do a lot more content creation.
Yeah.
If I didn't have to set up the camera every time, and you know what I mean? And if someone was just there, I'd be like, oh yeah, and by the way, because like every thought I have could go into, you know what I mean?
And dude, that's like something that in the future I think we need to look into maybe going somewhere for like a weekend, getting someone like that to come with us, and that's what they do.
Yeah.
And we just go do things. So that way, when we have those moments, like you just mentioned, we can be like,
Yeah.
boom.
Everything gets recorded. Yeah.
Because that's the hardest part about being a content creator. And I'm sure it's in the beginning stages for us both, but having okay, I'm going to go record my video. Let me get this ready. Let me get this ready. Let me hook up my microphone.
Right.
Let me make sure the microphone's working, things like that. If you just had it and someone's following you around, like, it can just happen naturally.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Or you get some way to attach a camera to your body that faces you. I know they make some like strappy things that go around your neck, but they're more for like POV camera, not for you facing you camera. So I'm trying to figure that out, but
I don't know if I could, like, I'm still in that stage where I can record in public, but if I went somewhere with like a bunch of gadgets attached to me,
yeah, it doesn't have to be a bunch of stuff, but I get you. Yeah,
it may still be a little
People
bit
be like, "What's wrong with that boy?" But you just tell them, "I'm just being authentic."
They'll be like, "How many followers you got?" I'm like, 100.
12. I have 12.
So you're doing all this for 12?
Yeah.
No, I'm doing this for the 12 and the 8 million that
I'm doing it for the future, bro. This is for the future. I'm not doing it for the people that are following me now. I'm doing it for the people that are following me later. I have 2,000 plus followers on. I have 2,200 followers on Facebook.
I'm the last Collecticon, or it was like a little small Comic Con I went to. I got these 2 comic books.
Oh yeah, you showed me those before. Those are cool.
This is The Last Ronin.
Yep.
And it's Noah Salt. He's the artist of this cover.
Right.
Because there's a Ben Bishop does these too, and he does some, because I'm friends with him on Facebook. And I found this too. I found another Alf one.
Oh, nice.
You never can have too much Alf stuff.
Love it.
I found this Turtles.
Nice.
Like, I love that art style right
That's
there.
a cool, yeah, me too.
Like, that's my favorite style of the Turtles back in the day.
Well, honestly, like, that kind of art right there is why I like World of Warcraft over most other video games, because of the art style. It's more cartoony. I don't want my video game to look realistic. I want it to look like a cartoon.
Because that's what it was essentially supposed to be.
Exactly.
Now, here's another one. This is giving a shout out to Roger Rabbit.
Uh-oh. Oh, that's cool. I like that. That's fun.
But these are ones I found in a drawer that I didn't really have, because the other ones I think I showed you are these right here. Those the turtle ones. Maybe I did.
I saw something about the Last Ronin once before.
The Street Fighter and Turtles mashup.
Oh, that's cool. I've never seen that one.
There's actually, I think there's 3 covers. That one, and then that one.
And you got them all, huh?
And that one. Oh, no, I just showed you that twice. That one.
That's cool.
So yeah, I don't know. I went through a phase where there's a comic book store down the street, and I signed up for like a subscription where any of the Ninja Turtles that come in, the new episodes that come in, they would like put in a box for me, and I would come in there like once a week or once every 2 weeks and pick up what was there.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
It was cool, but they ended up like shutting down. I don't think they were doing too great of a business.
Right.
But the concept was cool, because like you didn't have to worry about going like once a week.
Yeah,
like basically they would email you.
You didn't have to go and make sure you got a copy, because you were kind of guaranteed a copy.
Yeah, they automatically took whatever one of the copies they got in, shipped to them, and put it in your box. And you could have done that with. I could have had like 12 different comics that I was doing. They just would keep adding them up, and once they just wanted you to come every once a month and pick them up. So you could wait till the end of the month and go pick up 10, 15, 20.
Whatever it was. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
It's definitely a cool thing, but I wish they still had it.
That's awesome.
All right, man. Well,
cool. Well, we'll get this content posted, and then we'll do it again next week.
Yeah, then we'll be at the National trying to get content.
That's right. We're going to try our best.
The best we can.
We're going to do what we can do. But yeah, cool.
You just got to be authentic.
I'm going to have to get one of those neck things I was talking about before then.
Yeah, you should, so we can try it out.
Cool. All right, cool. Well, we'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. I have been
Peace.
Tim, and he's
Jolly.
Jolly. We're out of here.
Jolly.